welcome back to another week of oil painting where we're going to be glazing on another layer of oil paint onto these apples to create this beautiful, gorgeous three-dimensional effect using our NeoMcGilt and our paints. So this week our focus is to really continue to build those layers, and we're moving towards the medium to light colors. We're not going full on bright yet. We're going to reserve that for the last little bit to really get those sparkles and those dewdrops, okay? So be patient. We're building the medium to light colors. I've included an update into the supporting documentation that shows some of the color mixes that I've used. So feel free to pop over to that. And then we are ready to paint. So let's go ahead and cue the intro and let's start painting. I like to pre-mix a variety of shades and tints of the same color. Here I'm starting with the oranges and reds using Naphthol Red, Cadmium Orange Medium, Cadmium Yellow Medium, and some Alizarin Crimson and Yellow Ochre. Once I have a variety of the colors made up, I can then work systematically from back left to right and move forward with the same approach. My focus on this layer is to bring in the medium and light values to add more richness and depth. Here I'm using a mop brush to create subtle transitions between values, but careful to leave some of the more highlighted areas untouched to really create that fabulous glow. I find it useful to let the paint rest even while I'm working on the painting, and then come back to that area a little bit more later just to add more of a highlight. I'm not ready to go full on detail yet, but I'm building towards it. Here I'm starting to lay in where I'll want the dewdrops to be present with just a small light. Note, this is not pure titanium white. Instead, it is a mix of cadmium, yellow medium, and titanium white. We'll reserve the white for the added sparkle later. The ring lights that were used to light this still life, they give off a cool light. So for the cool highlights, what I'll be using in this still life is actually a mixture of titanium white and cobalt blue. Again, we'll reserve any of the really brightest lights for the very end. In this layer of the painting, I'm refining the shapes by more closely paying attention to the reflective light and those core shadows to really create these vibrant apples. For the intense darks, I'm sticking with transparent colors, but I'm not using black. Instead, I'm creating a transparent black by mixing ultramarine blue, alizarin crimson, and sap green. Stepping away from the painting helps a great deal, as does zooming in on the reference image. As a result of doing both, I saw that the back apple really didn't show the highlights and the structure of the leaf. And because I wasn't as intentional with this apple, the discrepancy was showing. It needed some TLC, and the best touch was adding that reflective light on the underside of the leaf. Now that I have the back row of apples done, I'll focus on the bowl. The bowl is actually a copper bowl, and because of this, it reflects the colors all around it. So I'm going to pull some of those reds and oranges and reflective greens that are all around this bowl. Glazing in these colors really does the right trick. Watch as this bowl comes to life. With the addition of the vibrant colors in the apples and with the gorgeous reds and oranges, I wanted that vibrancy to continue in the fabric as well. So I glazed in some more oranges and intensifying the darks using Naphthol Red, Cadmium Orange Medium, and Asphaltum. And then I also included some burnt umber at times. Moving to the front left apple, I'll continue the process from left to right by glazing in some more intense colors, using the naphthol red and oranges in the lighter areas and enriching the darks with the ultramarine blue, alizarin crimson, and sap green mixture. Getting the intense highlights on these apples will require another layer, so I'm not going to push it today, although it is so tempting to pop on that white. But I know to achieve the realistic look and feel that I want, I have to wait. I have to show patience. The flesh of the apple is a mixture of cadmium yellow medium and titanium white, which I then glazed on very thinly so the previous layer still comes shining through. And then I glazed on a bit of sap green for the center area to create the apple core. I noticed the shape of the knife and the tilt of it was off a bit, so I spent some time correcting that. Painting is an evolution, and sometimes the initial drawing shifts throughout the painting process, so it's important to constantly evaluate and resolve in order to achieve the results that you want.